Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Amber, and today is going to be the second episode in my series, my new series on my channel called Amber's Alerts. Obviously, it's a play on words of my name and also the Amber Alerts that are issued in the country of the United States of America. There are about four different things to meet the criteria to be considered an Amber Alert. Number one is that law enforcement must confirm that an abduction has taken place. Number two, which is not always met, has to confirm that the child is in imminent danger and their safety is in danger. But because of parental kidnappings, sometimes law enforcement will still issue an Amber Alert if it is the other parent taking the child out of state or what have you, because the parents aren't always going to inflict bodily harm, but that doesn't mean that the kids aren't in danger. Number three is there must be sufficient descriptive information as far as the vehicle description, the child's description, who the abductor may or may not look like, or the captor's vehicle to issue an alert. And the fourth one is the child must be under 18 years of age. If you want to know a little bit more about the history of Amber Alerts and how it came to be about, you can go ahead and check out the video link down below or up above and see the first episode in the series where I go into a little bit more detail about the history of Amber Alerts. The Amber in Amber Alert is actually an acronym. It's two things. It is in memory of Amber Hagerman, who was abducted and murdered in Texas in 1986, and also it is now an acronym for America's Missing Broadcast Emergency Response. So that's an interesting little bit of information that I myself didn't know until I started doing these type of videos. So the first missing child that I'm going to be talking about today is Heavenly Vallejo, and she's been missing since March 5th, 2018. From Laredo, Texas. She is of Hispanic race. She has brown hair and brown eyes, and she is 15 years old. She is 5'2" and she weighs 120 pounds. Her date of birth is June 21st, 2002. And there is, like I said, very, very limited information. It just says Heavenly may still be in the local area or she may have traveled to Brownsville, Texas. Please call 911 or 1-800-THE-LOST if you have any information regarding her disappearance, or the Laredo Police Department in Texas, which is 956-795-2800. Again, the reason I'm covering these very small cases is because there's no way that I would have an opportunity to cover these people's cases because, like, in a full video, because there's just not enough information. And so why not get as many people exposed as far as missing people as possible, even if there's not an entire story, to get theories and suspects and, you know, all of those things that you would normally get in a 30-minute sit-down video. I think everybody deserves to be found. Everybody deserves a chance, no matter how big or small the case is. So the second case that I would like to cover today in this series is the case of Jaliyah Oliver. She has been missing since March 1st, 2018. She's missing from Chicago, Illinois, and her birthday is March 22nd, 2005. The last day she was seen was March 1st, 2018. A lot of these were on March 1st. She is only 13 years old. She's female. She's African American. She has black hair, and it says black eyes, but they may be brown. She is 5'3" and weighs 150 pounds. I cannot find any other details. It just says Jaliyah was last seen on March 1st. She may still be in the local area of Chicago, Illinois. If you have any information, dial 911 or 1-800-THE-LOST, and or the Chicago Police Department, which is 312-747-5789. You guys, it breaks my heart that I can't give you any more information on these cases. And I spent a good amount of time on each person that I looked up, and I couldn't find anything else. Even the photos are limited. Some of these children only have like one photo up. And it's so sad because, like I said, everybody deserves to be found. Everybody deserves a fair chance. I don't know where she went missing. Like, I don't know what she was wearing. I have none of those details. So if you guys happen to be close to this case, if you are a family member, friend, if you know any details that I can't find online, please leave them in the comments down below so we can all check them out ourselves, because that would be very helpful to this entire community. So the third child that I would like to cover in today's video is Aden Sides. He is actually missing from Denver, Colorado, and he was last seen on March 12th, 2018. He is a 14-year-old Caucasian male whose birthday is May 22nd, 2003. He is 5'7", 125 pounds. He has black hair and hazel eyes. And again, this has no information that I can see other than the fact that this child is missing. So if you have any information, again, the numbers are always going to be 911, 1-800-THE-LOST, and or whatever city that the police department is looking for them at. So 720-913-2000. And by the way, not every case that I'm going to be presenting to you guys in Amber's alerts has ever had an Amber Alert issued per se. Because like I said, there has to be a specific criteria to be met for an Amber Alert to be issued. But this is a play on my name and the fact that these are all children. So basically it's Amber's alerts, like my alerts to you guys. And it doesn't mean I won't be covering adults in this series, but for now I would like to focus on children because I do post a ton of videos on adults that are missing. Everybody deserves it, but I guess in this series it'll be children, and then I'll come up with a different series so I can cover adults with very limited information as well. So the fourth child that I would like to cover in today's video is Trevor Beckett. He is from Cincinnati, Ohio, but it does say he may have traveled to Dayton, Ohio. He is 13 years old, and his birthday is September 6, 2004. The last day he was seen was March 8th, 2018. He is a Caucasian male. He has brown hair and brown eyes. He is 5'8", 140 pounds. This one has no information other than the fact that he may or may not be traveling to Dayton, Ohio. If you guys have any information, again, please call 911 or 1-800-THE-LOST. or the Springfield Township Police Department in Ohio, which is 513-729-1300. So you guys, I have to stress to you, it is just as important for me to expose these people that are missing as a case that is a 50-minute long video, like the case of Susan Powell, or any other case that I've covered. Everybody is equally as important, and the problem with these cases is it's bare bones when it comes to information regarding their disappearance, what they were wearing, where they may have gone. Typically, like this one, I'm surprised it even has a possibility of where Trevor may have traveled to. But still, it doesn't say, did he leave school? Did he did he leave from home? Was it a possible abduction? I don't even know. That's the thing with these cases. I don't know. What I do know is I know their name, their age, the day they went missing, their birthdays, and their photos. And I think that's important, and it's a good start because each case starts somewhere. And it's my hope, and I'm sure it's all of your guys' hopes that these children are found before they become a big case and they're found safely and returned home. But I guarantee you every other case that has turned into a huge case started with a small amount of information and just people spreading information. And now with the internet, you know, it's helpful. You guys can share these videos, go ahead and leave tweets. If you guys know anything about any of these cases that obviously I haven't covered because there's really nothing for me to tell you guys because I don't want to make things up, please leave any links down below, any information. And, you know, if you don't know for sure if it's fact, please note that because we don't want to spread misinformation either. I'd rather give you guys bare minimum information that's as accurate as possible than misinformation just to fill some sort of void in this video and it be completely inaccurate and actually harmful to the case. Does that make sense? It's not worth it. So thank you guys again for giving time out of your day to these children, and let's, you know, if you guys know any cases that would fit this criteria in this video, you know, children with a case of very little information, a case that has very little details, please leave them linked down below and I will definitely add them to my list. I do have a really huge list of cases that I would love to cover, and I pray that I can cover eventually because everybody deserves it. I'm just so grateful that there is more than one person like me in this genre on YouTube that takes time to try and spread information about people that don't have the capability typically to help themselves, speak for themselves. So I'm just a small little person in this, you know, big genre, but I'm glad it exists because, you know, I've been getting a couple questions about a certain case that I covered of a missing person, and I don't want to bring more attention to something until I have the blessings from the family. It's not that I don't, but there is a person that was recovered, that was found alive, which is amazing. And it is someone that I covered on my channel. It's not hard for you to look if you're curious. And it does, you know, have an update like in the title, so you can know right away. But a lot of you want me to make an update video on this person, and I will if I get the blessing from this person's family. And I know this person's family specifically really want privacy right now, and they want just privacy and respect, and there's just a lot that goes on that is not for public information, for public knowledge, if that makes sense. And all I want to do is respect the wishes of the family of the person, and that's all I can do. I'm not here to, what is the word? I'm not here to try and milk a situation for views or for this or that. I'm genuinely so happy that this person has been found, and if the family wants me to come out and talk about the details and whatnot, I'd be more than happy to. But until I get that text message or phone call, and yes, I have spoken to the person's parent since the person has been found, and the family really just wants privacy. So let's respect that and just be very happy, and remember that nobody owes anybody an explanation. Nobody, I think we're here because we want to help, not because we have to know every detail about why somebody went missing, where they were, what happened, how the situation is. It's nobody's business. It honestly isn't, because they don't owe it to us. And there's a lot of people trying to say, you guys owe us information, we were spreading information and now we want an answer. And it's like, no, you don't really. It's kind of aggressive, and that's all I'm going to say. So yes, there's actually been a few people that have been found and, alive that I've made videos about. So that's amazing. And when it's appropriate, I will make an in-depth video, or a longer video about it. But like I said, I have to have the utmost respect for these families, and that's what I'm going to do. And if I lose subscribers or views or whatever because of that, then that's okay. I can live with that, because I'd rather maintain my dignity on this channel and respect for others, because the people that I cover are human beings and I genuinely feel connected to them. Each case that I talk about, I'd rather just do that and be able to sleep at night than, like I said, milk something for views, because that's not what I'm about. Of course, every YouTube channel wants views. That is the reason why we have a YouTube channel, so people can watch us. But there is a line, and I'm not willing to cross it. So, in fact, one of you guys just let me know in a pinned comment on my last video that Delzine Dumars has actually been recovered safely. I'm so happy to share that with you guys. So always be sure to refer back to the videos and comments. I'll always pin the comment if they've been found safe. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you are not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of the Creepy Fam. Thumbs up this video if you like this series. This is the second one in this series. It's very short and sweet, but I think, like I said, we need... I have thought this for a long time, but like I said, I did get inspiration from Danielle. And I do think I needed some sort of way to maximize exposure of missing people cases while not having a lot of information in order to do it. And these cases have even less information than some of the cases that I've seen, in other people's videos. But I feel so bad for these children that are missing and their families. And like I said, every case may or may not turn into a bigger one, and exposure is key. So I love you guys. Please remember to always be kind to yourself and others. Check out my merch down below if you want to support the channel. Thank you for giving time to these children's cases, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.